In the early dusk of an African evening, the sounds of crickets began to rise as vivid hues of orange and pink painted the sky above Addis Ababa. The city was bustling with activity as leaders from across the continent gathered for a historic event, the founding of the Organization of African Unity, OAU. At the center of this momentous occasion stood Emperor Haile Selassie, a figure whose regal bearing and vision could be traced back to the ancient lineage of the Ethiopian monarchy. Selassie had long been a beacon of hope for many in Africa. His charismatic leadership and staunch advocacy for African unity and independence had earned him a place not just in Ethiopia's history, but in the hearts of people across the continent.
As the emperor prepared to address the assembled delegates, he reflected on the long path that had led them to this moment. The struggle against colonialism, the fight for self-determination, and the thirst for unity among wildly diverse nations. The Grand Hall of the Africa Hall stood adorned with flags from various countries, each symbolizing the dreams of millions. The air was thick with anticipation as leaders took their seats, eager to hear the voice of the man who had been an unwavering protagonist in their quest for freedom. When he finally stood before the crowd, it was as if time itself had paused. His deep voice, resonant with wisdom and fervor, echoed throughout the room. "We stand on the brink of a new dawn," he proclaimed, his eyes cast over the assembly of leaders. "No longer will our destinies be determined by those outside our borders. Let this gathering mark the day we put aside our differences and embrace our common heritage as Africans." As he spoke, Selassie's words weaved a tapestry of hope and determination. He highlighted the necessity of collaboration among African nations, urging them to foster economic cooperation and cultural exchange. "In unity lies our strength," he asserted, reminding them that their shared histories and struggles were far more significant than the division